Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another From Pages to Screen video. Today I'm going to do a special video for the Christie's Missing Readathon, and I will talk about the book and the adaptation of one of the lesser known Agatha Christie standalone novels, Crooked House. I cannot say that this book is underhyped because almost everybody who I know has read this book really liked the book and found it very cleverly structured. But I really wanted this book to be known more. That's why I chose a bit lesser known work of Agatha Christie, elaboration of this Readathon. Crooked House is a work of detective fiction by Agatha Christie, first published in the US by Dodd Mead and Company in March 1949. And in the UK by the Collins Crime Club on May of the same year. The action takes place in and near London in the autumn of 1947. I really did like the sort of poetic summary of the Goodreads page, so I will read the Goodreads summary of this book. In the sprawling, half-timbered mansion in the affluent suburb of Faitfulness, Aristide Leonidas lies dead from barbiturate poisoning. An accident? Not likely. In fact, suspicion has already fallen on his luscious widow, a cunning beauty, 50 years his junior, said to inherit a sizable fortune, and rumored to be carrying with a strapping young tutor comfortably ensconced in the family estate. But criminologist Charles Hayward is casting his own doubts on the innocence of the entire Leonidas brood. He knows them intimately, and he's certain that in a crooked house such as Three Gables, no one is on the level. Christie said the titles of this novel and Ordeal by Innocence were her favorites amongst her own works. The title refers to a nursery rhyme, There Was a Crooked Man, a common theme of the author. Narrator Charles's fiancée Sophia says it refers not to dishonesty, but rather we hadn't able to grow up independent, twisted and twinning. I read this standalone novel at the time that the adaptation was produced actually, but I read the novel first, and I thought it was a very good example of Agatha Christie fiction, and I was a bit surprised that it was darker than most of her works, and the solution is actually very creepy when you think about it. Like all of the Agatha Christie books, I remember flowing through the pages while reading it to find out what was happening. And it was very interesting that the profession of the main character influenced the detection process and how successfully it was integrated into the story. That's why I thought this book was a superior example of Agatha Christie fiction. And because I did not give half stars at that time, I gave the book 4 stars. But in my current rating system, I would have certainly given this book 9 out of 10 because it was very close to perfection for me. The Crooked House was adapted into a 2017 mystery film directed by Giles Pecco Brenner. And film stars Max Irons, Terence Stamp, Glenn Close, Gillian Anderson and Stephanie Martini. Principal photography began in September 2016 and the film aired in the UK on Channel 5 on 17th December 2017. On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, the film has an approval rating of 56%. And overall, among the many critics and viewers, this film has mixed or average reviews. In From Pages to Screen, I compare the original works with the adaptations according to 4 criteria: faithfulness to the book, casting choices, acting quality, and my IMDB rating. I try to be as objective as I can in the first 2 criteria, whereas I'm more subjective on the latter 2. As for faithfulness to the book, this adaptation was, I think, quite faithful to the book when compared to the other modern adaptations of Christie works. Still, some plot points were changed, importance of some characters were increased, whereas it was a decrease for some others, especially the character of Glenn Close was much more significant in this movie than she is in the book. The changes did not affect the most important part, which was the solution of the book, very much. I gave Faithfulness to the book a check. For casting choices, I thought the cast was excellent in terms of how it is described in the book. The ages, the looks, and the general appearance of all of the characters were on point. As for acting quality, I thought the acting was very good, especially regarding Gillian Anderson and Glenn Close. On the other hand, I found some of the actors to be acting a bit more dramatic than they should be on the book, sometimes even overacting. These acting choices could be because of the fact that the movie was trying to be even darker than the book. So in summary, I gave acting quality a check. For my IMDB rating, I really did like some of the scenes. But like I mentioned before, the movie even had a darker mood than the original book. Movie sometimes even felt like a thriller or even a horror movie. So in summary, I thought the movie was okay. I gave The Crooked House 2017 movie a 7 out of 10. Well, it seems like I forgot the Turkish word of the day. As for Turkish word of the day, I thought crooked should be the word of the day. Crooked means çarpık in Turkish, and çarpık is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.